On day 2 of our Kuala Lumpur visit, let's take you to Genting Highlands with amazing cable car ride, shopping culture, casinos, and whatnot. Then we'll also take you to another part of the city where we see the entire skyline of Kuala Lumpur from the top of KL towers. The views both in the day and night are mesmerizing. So, good morning from Kuala Lumpur. We are on a new day, a new experience, and a new visit. Right now, we are trying to get to Genting Highlands. Genting Highlands is one of the hill resorts out here. It is the place where world's largest resort or hotel is, with about 7,000 rooms. There are many ways to reach to Genting. One is obviously getting a grab or a taxi. Another is buses that run from Gombak or Central, and you can use LRT to reach Gombak, or maybe LRT MRT to reach Central. Before we proceed, please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. That definitely helps us. As a first step, we tried using bus to get to Genting Highlands. So we went to Central and tried to inquire about where the buses go from. Interestingly, all the buses were full and next was only available after an hour. When is the next bus for Genting? Once we realized that that bus route is going to take too much time, we obviously looked for alternatives. We figured out we could take a grab, but that was too long of a distance and the price would have come out to be literally obnoxious, along with obviously the risk of traffic. So what we chose was, we'll take an LRT until a particular station. The station that we chose was Taman Melati, which would cover half of the distance through the LRT, and then we'll take a grab. So that saves money, saves time, and also is more efficient overall. So we reached the metro station, took a grab, which took about half an hour further. Obviously there were highways because we had come out from the main part of the city using that public transport. So it was quick, easy, and fast. Right now we've taken a grab from Taman Melati station. We figured this would be the best balance between the overall pricing to reach Genting Highlands and the time that it would take. We also saw an interesting thing that the local drivers use. They put the toll card on a big stick so it's easier to scan on the gates. The highways were smooth and speedy, so it took us about half an hour to reach the destination. We've just reached the Awana SkyWay base station. Let's head to the gondola ride fast. We're trying to avoid some traffic if possible. Hopefully the line is not as crazy given we are visiting on a Sunday. Once we reached the ticketing counters or the entry gates, we realized that there was absolutely no traffic. We were really worried that there would be surge of people because it was a Sunday and we had heard it's a great destination for a weekend. But it was surprising that there was absolutely no one and we were kind of the first people checking in. We later figured out there were many reasons for that, but it was pretty welcoming surprise in one way. Absolutely no rush right now on the lines. I think one reason is that most of the tour operators first take people to Batu Caves and then come here. So they are right now at Batu Caves while we are already here. I don't know if there's other reasons as well. The entire area was well managed, so getting into the cable car was a smooth affair. Obviously there was no rush, so it was easy to get in, and we were able to get one car for ourselves, just me and Amit, so it was fun. So we are already in the cable car. It took us hardly 2 minutes from the time we dropped off from the grab to enter into the cable car. There is absolutely no rush as well. So the concept that on a Sunday you'll find heavy rush can be compensated by coming in a bit early and then getting in early. It just needs some planning, and also we found a route which is much simpler and much easier and much affordable, and uses public transport to a large extent. So we'll share all of those details here, but that's a good way to reach Genting Highlands. So it's an amazing cable car ride up to the top. There is a middle station as well where you could deboard as the car slows down of sorts. There's a big temple out there which you can explore before going up to the top station. As you approach the top station, you can see the entire view of the resort. Right in front of you there is a theme park with those blue and yellow colored roofs which add to the charm. You can also see the largest resort or the hotel of the world with 7,000 rooms out far. Again, in pretty bright colors to add to the vibrancy. So we are just approaching the Sky Avenue station, the final station of this cable car ride. It took about 10 to 12 minutes on the entire ride. Let's go take you to Genting Highlands. So right now we are on something called the roof garden here at Genting Highlands. There's no garden or grass out here, but it's still called the garden, which is ironical, but the views from here are definitely mesmerizing. Here you can see the cable car running behind us. There's a view of the entire theme park down below, and then on this side you can see the world's largest hotel with about 7,000 rooms right here behind me. Genting Highlands is a vibrant mountain resort, a destination of luxury if you want to get out of Kuala Lumpur and enjoy that kind of an environment. It's known for cool climate, diverse attractions. Obviously, you start with that Awana cable car, which gives you mesmerizing views, and then you reach the center, which is called Resort World Genting. It's a sprawling entertainment complex with casinos, live entertainment, and everything else you need for luxury getaway. Then shopping enthusiasts would obviously find delight in three main malls that are there. First is the Sky Avenue, which is more modern mall with upscale stores. There's a cinema, number of restaurants are there. Then you also have the second one, which is the First World Plaza. It's more of a entertainment hub, entertainment destination, number of dining options. And then the third one is the Genting Highlands Premium Outlets, which is below the cable car. It's an outdoor shopping paradise. All the luxury brands and bags are available there for your splurging. After spending some time, a couple of hours exploring the resort, we took the cable car ride back to the base. The weather had taken a turn by then, and it was a completely different view out of the window. The clouds had come in very low, and it was kind of an absolute low visibility ride back home. Obviously, there was that excitement of not being able to see anything, and then that anxiety of what if something wrong happens on the cable car. Obviously, you trust the operators and try to take the maximum pleasure. We also saw the temple again on our way down. We didn't stop at this because we wanted to get down, fearing that the weather may take a more worse state and then we may get stuck at the top or at the middle station. So we came down, spent some time on the premium outlets, and then took the LRT back to our hotel. The plan was to go back to hotel, spend some time relaxing, taking a break, because we had obviously started quite early in the morning. The plan for the evening was to then spend some time at KL Towers. KL Towers is the second most iconic building in entire Kuala Lumpur, so we had booked our tickets for the observation deck. They also have an interesting adventure ride where you can walk around the towers at a particular height, but that will end up doing the next day. But it was time to get to KL Towers. Right now we are in front of the KL Tower, the Minar, the second most prominent building in Kuala Lumpur after the Twin Towers. It is the 7th tallest telecommunication tower in the world. So this is actually a telecommunication tower. It's not residences or offices like the Twin Towers. So it's only used for telecommunication purposes, and they've built an observation deck and sky deck here for tourist purpose. So that's the entire functioning of this tower. And now that you see behind me is the Menara 118, a new addition to the skyline. This is for Skydeck and Skybox.
Skybox. Okay, just a moment, right?
Okay. Yeah. We've just entered the elevator for the Skydeck.
Boleh? To Skydeck.
अच्छे व्यूज देखने के बाद फिर Actually, when we reached KL Towers, it was kind of a bummer because the elevators were down, the sky deck or the observation deck was closed because it was raining and they wanted safety to be more important. So it was a bummer, but then they announced that the observation deck would open up, but the walk would not. So we thought we'll use whatever best we can. So few minutes of wait and then we were taken to the deck on an elevator ride. The views simply welcome you with the mesmerizing feeling, with the entire skyline, all the tall buildings, all the prominent locations. There are two boxes that they've developed at the top of the observation deck. These are like glass boxes with even the glass floor, so you can get panoramic pictures around with the skyline and everything. These are numbered and they try to ration them, so what they give you is 2 coupons when you enter the observation deck, and then these have specific numbers and you wait for your turn. Once your turn comes, you're given a fixed time slot, maybe a minute or two depending on if you're in a group or alone, and then you can take pictures in all different poses. Obviously we tried our sense of madness trying to get some good pictures out of there, but it's a great way. Even if you don't get to the boxes or if you don't get enough time in the boxes, the views around the observation decks are pretty nice to capture. We always time our trips to such observation decks so that we can look the day view and obviously the night view. Both of them are obviously different and provide a very different feel. Once the lights are up after the sundown, the views of any city are obviously very different, very attractive. Here and now are about to get down. The sun has set. We didn't see a very beautiful sunset because of the clouds, but overall we did observe the sunset to some extent, and then the darkness has fell and we saw the lights glowing up. Now we are going to go back down and then probably spend some time in one of the shopping malls out here in Kuala Lumpur. Most probably we'll head to the Berjaya Times Square like what we did on the first day when we had just come in. So we'll explore that mall, probably have dinner somewhere there and then head back to hotel. Today after amazing views from the KL Tower and the excursion at Genting Highlands, we had a quick dinner at Berjaya Square and then spent some time roaming around the streets of Kuala Lumpur, simply absorbing the traffic, the vibrancy, even in the nightlife of this amazing city. If we did nothing else, we just stood at some of the squares and just kept gazing at all the cars and the traffic, which sometimes can be pretty magnetic in itself. After some times, obviously we went back to our hotel, explored the area around the hotel. There was a big park which had nice fountains all around, and even the walls had a beautiful lighting being done. So we enjoyed that and then ended the day. If the content was useful, please do hit the like button, comment and subscribe. Obviously that helps us and encourages us. Thanks for watching till the end. Keep watching Cattle and Travel.